everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Substance TV. So guys, I am literally excited to do this particular video, okay? So the most anticipated movie, Crossed Lines, featuring Sonia, Uche and Maurice is finally out. Like, what am I saying? It is out, guys, okay? And trust me, I was blown away. All right, I basically loved how this movie started. Okay, it started with a very captivating start, guys. All right, so we have this beautiful couple, Sonia and Maurice, who were literally married in the movie in an unhealthy conversation after Maurice had a phone call from his ex-girlfriend. Okay, so Sonia didn't take it well because of what she basically heard from the girl who called her husband. Okay, she heard the girl say I love you. Okay, so Maurice basically dodged the question and said I will speak to you later. So that was what caused the argument, and she was like, why didn't you reply her when she said I love you? Okay, and Maurice was like, I don't understand, why would I reply her? Are you the one that will tell me what to say? Okay, so before then, Maurice had already had a conversation with the girl, telling the girl that he is married. Okay, she was of the opinion that you should have told the girl that you don't love her because you are married. Okay, you'd have said something, not just saying that I'll call you back, not keeping quiet. It was that particular part of him keeping quiet when she said I love you that got to Sonia Uche. So I understood her feelings there, okay, but it's still, she took it too far. Guys, she literally took it too far, and trust me, okay, I understood Sonia at that point. All right, I felt like the guy should have even said something that I'm married though, you get, because she called the second time to repeat I love you, so he should have said something, not just saying I'll call you back. No, it was looking suspicious at that point. Okay, but when I continued the video and I heard their conversations, I realized that Sonia actually took it too far. And at first, I had an argument with my sister about this particular one. Yes, because we literally watched the movie together, and I'm like, but Maurice would have just, said something. He shouldn't have just kept quiet like that. And she was like, what do you want him to say? I was like, no, you don't be so. So we had an argument just from the start of the movie, and I was impressed. I'm like, this is a very good way to start a movie, okay? Drag the attention of your viewers, okay? And that was what they did. This one was superb. So guys, following on what happened, right from that very phone call of Maurice and his ex, he has been having problems in his marriage. Like, there was no peace at all for he and his wife. From one problem to another, the insecurity level was on a very high note. Hey, guys, he choked for this movie, okay? But actually, Maurice was a very sweet guy. He was loving, he was very helpful at home, okay? He usually helps his wife out in house chores, and he doesn't complain. He does it with love. He was a very good husband to Sonia, okay? The only problem they had in their marriage was insecurities, okay? Sonia was so insecure. Whenever her husband speaks to a female friend, she sees it as cheating, okay? So she's always like going on and on and on about her husband being very unfaithful to her, being a cheating man, saying all sort of things to him. And it gets to Maurice. Maurice will be like, have I ever given you a reason to doubt my love? And Sonia will be like, yes. That phone call you made with your ex-girlfriend is enough reason. Like, guys, it was so choking, okay? And the thing was, Maurice was also giving his wife the same energy she gives, all right? So whenever she's talking to her male colleague, he will always find it a problem, okay? He will be like, oh, so you can talk to your male friends now, but if I talk to my female friends, you say I'm cheating. Okay, so that was basically the problem, okay? And this literally escalated and almost cost them their beautiful marriage, okay? Maurice will be doing hard guy, but you don't reach in mind at all. My guy still love his wife, but you go to form hard guy. But you see females there, fear female. If a lady is hot and she wants to form that hard not to crack, that hard woman, all right, and she knows that this my husband really loves me a lot, guys, she can do that hard woman till the very last. She can do it because you know that last my husband will beg me. Some people are like that, some females are like that. But you see, guys, when they love their lady to stupor, it will not reach their mind. It go court. Guys, okay, so that was it, Sonia Uche and her husband in this movie. Although there are a lot of things that I know that Maureen did, and I'm like, bro, don't be so. Guys, like, we're still getting there, okay? We are getting there. So guys, before we continue, I need you all to look into this channel, African Folktale by Ako. This is an amazing channel where we do all kinds of African storytelling. It's a beautiful channel with a beautiful content. Please, I want you all to please subscribe to this channel, African Folktale by Aku, okay? I'll be dropping the link on the description box. Thank you so very much, guys. So guys, back to the review. Like I said, Maurice and Sonia were having all sort of issues and issues due to their insecurity problems, okay? And Sonia went as far as threatening Maurice that this marriage is over. As far as I'm concerned, there is no marriage again between the both of us, okay? So she drops a ring and told Maurice that henceforth we are now neighbors, okay? And Maurice flowed with the energy and said, since we are neighbors, we'll start splitting bills in this house. Yes, we're no longer married, we are now neighbors, so we need to split bills. Okay, so they're literally living like flatmates in their own house. Okay, Maurice went as far as telling Sonia that you need to leave my house. And Sonia was like, which house? This is my own house. You need to leave. So house was now the major problem again. Most of them were claiming house. Okay, so the thing is, Maurice actually has the building, but Sonia Uche had the land. Okay, the land belongs to Sonia Uche, and the building belongs to Maurice Sam. Okay, Maurice built his house on Sonia's land, which was an agreement between these people when they got married. Okay, right now it is now a problem. So they had to involve their lawyer, and the lawyer told them that since both of you are claiming ownership of this house, the only thing people can do right now is to sell the house and split the money equally, and they refused. Guys, they refused. Okay, so this movie started becoming very interesting and beautiful when Maurice Sam invited his ex-girlfriend over to the house to stay. Okay, he granted her accommodation in his house, stating clearly to the girl that Sonia is his neighbor, okay, because she inquired who the girl he's staying with, and she said, oh, this is my neighbor. Sonia was shocked, okay, and I understood Maurice, that's the energy you gave me, okay, you told your friend on the phone that, oh, you're staying with your neighbor, so yes, we are now neighbors, okay, but it was so wrong of Maurice Sam, alright, and I love the fact that Sonia was calm. Okay, she wasn't rude to the girl, she was even nice to his ex-girlfriend. Okay, she indulged her, okay, and she was nice to her. She didn't even act like she's pained. No, she didn't act that way. Alright, so these people continued to stay together for days, and Sonia thought that they had something going on because that was Maurice's ex-girlfriend. Okay, so she was so angry with that. So on a very fateful day, his ex-girlfriend decided to leave. Okay, she said she was traveling back to Port Harcourt to set some things clear with where she resigned from earlier. Okay, so she had to travel back, and Sonia was left alone with Maurice in the same house. Okay, then they had a conversation, and Sonia was like, so it has gotten to the extent where you bring your ex-girlfriend to the house without even informing me. And he was like, why would I inform you? Are we not neighbors? Are we married? We're not married now. Alright, so Sonia was pissed though, and she just let it slide. So one fateful day, Sonia's friend, a colleague from work, who she has always been talking to, came around to Sonia's house one particular night and was really, angry, telling Sonia that his house is on fire, that his wife to be, he's making his life a living hell. Okay, she wants to, she has threatened him in his own house, that he even has to leave the house for her. Right now, he's stranded, he doesn't even know where to sleep. Okay, he can't lodge in the hotel. He doesn't have a friend he can go and stay with. He doesn't have any reliable friend apart from Sonia. He pleaded with Sonia to allow him sleep in their apartment, but inside his car. Alright, and Sonia was like, no, you can't sleep in your car. That is not safe at all. You can't sleep in your car. Just come in, okay? Come in. Ha. And by that time, Maurice was not around. So when Maurice came, he was surprised to see a car parked in his apartment. He entered inside and he found out that Sonia's colleague was there. Hey, it was something else, guys. It was fire. It was fire. Maurice was shouting, was like, why would you bring your boyfriend to my house? And she was like, which boyfriend? It's not my boyfriend, it's a colleague. You're like, I don't care. Why would you bring him to my house? That was a major problem, okay? Maurice made that place a living hell. And Sonia did not even take it. You're like, eh? So you can be this angry, you can be pissed, but you can bring your own ex-girlfriend, no? Me, I just brought my colleague, my friend, to the house. You are complaining, but you can bring your own ex-girlfriend to the house. And guys, it got me thinking, now why is it that guys are like this? When you were doing your own, no? When you brought your ex-girlfriend to the house, you gave her a room in the house. She will still leave her room, oh. Enter you people's matrimonial room. You people will stay, you'll be massaging leg, you'll be laughing, you'll be whining. Now, power has changed hands. It is now Sonia Uche's turn to pepper you. I was even that it was not even planned at all. She just needed to render help to a stranded friend. You are now paid, asking the guy to leave the house just for a night. Hey, guys, we need to talk about this one. Men in the building, where are you? Please call me and come and judge this case. Why is it that? A guy can give something that he cannot take. Okay? Guys give out what they know they cannot take. You do something, your wife will let it slide. But when she does the same thing, you have a problem with it. I don't understand. You know this saying that it's a man's world. I think it has gotten into most of these men. I don't even understand. So, guys, after that, so Sonia was like, he's not going anywhere. Hey, Sonia stood her ground. He's not going anywhere. Okay, even the guy was even like scared. Let me just leave. Sonia was like, no, you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You are not going to leave this house. You are my friend. I'm accommodating you because of your problem. You have to stay. If you see the way Maurice was mad, hey, bro. If you see the way Maurice was mad, I'm like, this is real. This is really, really real. Guys, okay, the whole expression, Sonia's firmness, and Maurice's anger, because Maurice was burning in anger. Okay, so when he realized that this my wife now no go area, oh, my guy mellowed down. He mellowed down. So the next day, the guy left the house. Maurice's ex-girlfriend returned to the house, as well as Sonia's colleague returned to the house. Okay, so when he entered the house with Sonia, he was so surprised to see Maurice's ex-girlfriend. Okay, he was surprised, and the girl was really pissed. She ran upstairs. Everyone was surprised. What's going on? Okay, so Maurice went to meet the girl in the room, asked her what happened. He told her about how the guy abandoned her when they were supposed to get married, okay? Sonia's colleague said a different thing to Sonia Uche, his own side of the story. Okay, so these people had different sides of their own story as to why they're not together and why they are so angry and why they hate themselves. Okay, and they realized that it was because of a particular friend of theirs who was relating their, who was relating their messages to each other, but that literally turned everything against them so that they would not end up together. Okay, you have this one friend that will not like your progress. That was what happened. Okay, so these people were reasonable enough to have a conversation with themselves, and they found out that it was one of their friends that made their relationship scatter. Okay, so they were so happy to see each other and they rekindled back what was once built. Okay, so they started up a relationship and they loved how it was going. Sonia and Maurice, on the other hand, okay, the ex-girlfriend had to speak to Sonia Uche, and Sonia's colleague had to speak to Maurice Sam, assuring them that there is nothing on earth going on between any of them. Okay, so after lot and lot of convincing, guys, Maurice came downstairs. Now the man will always want to be the one to settle matter first. He came downstairs to meet Sonia Uche, and both of them were willing to set things right. Even if Maurice was trying to rigmarole, he didn't want to come out plain to say, I am sorry, okay? But they both were so interested in making amends. And guys, they made amends, and that was how this beautiful movie ended. But still, Mamuche Nancy, please, this one is an appeal. I am begging you, please don't let movies to be ending like this again. At least when we have things like fight, arguments, let us see the happy ending. Let us flow with it. Okay, let us see them journey through the happy endings. It should not just end like that. Okay, I think that was basically what I didn't like about the movie. I didn't like how it ended. Even if it ended quite okay, we understood that they were concerned. But what I'm saying is that we should have seen the fact that these people, we should have felt their love. Okay, we should have felt the happy endings. Okay, I just feel like the movie should have continued rather than end there. Okay, and another thing I basically found faulty in the movie is the aspect of where Maurice Sam's ex-girlfriend and Sonia's colleague made a statement saying that they don't like lodging in hotels, okay? Especially the one of Maurice's ex-girlfriend, when she said that she doesn't like lodging in hotel, okay? Coming from a girl who is coming to a city, a different state entirely, you don't have any family member, you don't have anybody at all you can lodge with. The only person you have is married, okay? And you were like, you can't come to his house because it's married, but yet you accepted the offer, okay? And you were like, you don't want to lodge in a hotel, you don't like lodging in a hotel. And I'm like, this is very lame. Okay, that excuse is so lame. If you tell me that you didn't accept the job because you don't want to lodge in a hotel, because you do not have anywhere to stay in Lagos, I'll say, okay. But you've already accepted it, and yet you are calling to say that you got a job, but you don't want to lodge in a hotel, you're looking for where to stay. I don't understand. Coming to a place for the first time, that is the only option, lodging in a hotel. So that excuse was pretty lame, okay? It felt like it was very unreal. Okay, and the aspect of Sonia's colleague, when he said that he doesn't want to lodge in a hotel because when his girlfriend finds him there, she will think it's because he's cheating on her. He went to be with a lady, but she will not know that you are also cheating on her when you went to go and stay in a married woman house. Like, I don't understand. I felt like those excuses were very, very lame. Okay, if you gave me another excuse, I'll be like, okay, I understand. Okay, so that was basically the fault I saw in this movie, okay? But above all, this movie is super interesting. Like, what the? Oh my god. Guys, this movie is amazing. Trust me. Sonia Uche, she was on another energy in this movie. Like, I loved her energy. Guys, did you even realize that Sonia Uche literally outdid herself in this particular one? Like, I was wowed. I was like, this is beautiful. Okay, and Maurice, in fact, these people blew my mind entirely. Okay, I love the fact that they brought in their A game into this movie. They flowed with the movie. Like, I think the highlight for me in this particular one was when Sonia's colleague came to the house. If you see the way Maurice was furious, hey, if you see the way he was furious, it was so real, guys. And also, Sonia stands on her word. I'm loving this. Guys, I love that particular one. That was my best scene in this movie, okay? This movie is super amazing. If you are yet to see Crossed Lines, what are you waiting for, guys? What are you waiting for? Please rush to Uche TV and watch this amazing movie, Crossed Line. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it from the beginning to the end. So guys, that is basically all for this video. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching. Please do also like this video, share and subscribe to Substance TV as well as African Folktale by Ako. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.